that investment that you made in your furniture is protected and looks great for the spring season and beyond. So we have these great stretch furniture slip covers to talk about, and these are Paulato, did I say that right?
Yes.
By Gaico,
yes.
And not your car insurance, but really an Italian company, right? And this is item number H213852. We have one specifically designed for recliners. And then we also have one for the one-seater, which would be a traditional chair, a two-seater, which is like a love seat size, or the three-seater, which is going to be like a sofa. Price range between $39 and $67. What I like about these is they have a really beautiful texture to them that looks great and feels great and is soft, so that when you sit on it, it feels nice as you're sitting there. Sue Clark-Overton is one of our home design experts. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Jill.
It's all about the stretch with these, isn't it, Sue?
It really is, and that's what's so amazing. It's made of bioelastic stretch fabric, so you can feel confident it will fit your sofa, your love seat, or your chair, because it's such great flexibility that you get with this. And the company, you know, they make these right outside of Milan in Italy, so it's such good quality. And the colors, oh my gosh, I love them.
Let's go through all those colors, because you have so many things to choose from. So I want you to think about, you know, do you have a couch? Do you have a chair that looks a little worn? You flip the cushion so many times, you just can't hide that stain anymore.
Yes.
You could reupholster it for hundreds, or we could just slip cover it here for under $70. The color that you're seeing there is the ivory.
Yes, so pretty. I love this.
Next to the ivory, we have it for you in what we call our denim blue, right?
Yep.
So not quite a navy, but kind of in that family.
Right.
Next to that, we call this color turquoise, but it's really like a dusty turquoise. It's not bright at all. It's a very soft, pretty color.
Yeah. It reminds me of sea glass a little bit, doesn't it?
It does,
So
yes, yep. Like a spa blue, or they call it mineral blue sometimes, right?
Exactly.
Then we have it for you there in that dark gray. We call it deep gray. We have it for you in brown, and then we have it for you in crimson. Now, depending on what you order, which style you order, I may be limited in some colors.
Yes.
So how do they fit? What do I do with it, Sue? Take me through it.
Here's what you're going to do. When you get these home, you always want to look for your tag, and then you're going to line that up in the middle of the back of your piece of furniture.
Okay.
And the cool thing is it's so easy. Once you have that lined up, you're pretty good to go. You're just going to cover it down in the back, and then we're going to bring it over the front.
And it kind of grips, doesn't it?
It really does.
Right?
That's what you're going to notice. It really hugs the corners, which is really nice. There's a little seam for the armrest, and that kind of helps you to gauge where that needs to be. Yep, perfect.
Okay.
And then once we have it totally covered, I always like to look one more time down the back and in the front. Then we just start tucking it in, Jill.
You just
And
tuck.
this is really where you get to see the magic of this, because the sofa was gray, and now you have this nice turquoise color to change it up for the summer.
Look at that.
Isn't that pretty?
And so again, think about that with your grandkids coming over. They've, you know, had sunscreen on, and they run in and they want a popsicle and they plop down on the couch. Guess what? Now you have something that if they stain or get something on this, you take this off and it's washable. If you have pets, this happened to me. We bought a brand new, lovely, I was so glad to finally get a new sofa for our front living room, and I picked out this really pretty soft tan color.
Yeah.
We have Rottweilers.
Oh.
They have dark black hair.
Yes.
I tried, America. I tried to not let them jump on the couch, and my husband wore me down. He outlasted me. He let those dogs on the couch. So Broski and Wilbert think that the tan couch
is theirs,
like
right?
it's given a whole new meaning to black and tan in my world, let me tell you, because it's now a tan sofa covered in black dog hair. I had to find some kind of a cover for it, and I ended up settling on something that doesn't really look great, but I rip it off as soon as company comes. This is something that actually looks pretty nice.
And yeah, isn't it
and
very
it's not
elegant?
thick and bulky,
Right.
you know, and I can tuck it in easily.
And
but
it
I love
covers
how
the whole thing.
It covers it all, and I can rip it off and wash off the dog hair and shake it out and put it back on in no time
And no
flat.
time at all. And I just have to show you real quick, Jill, since you're standing over here.
Yes.
How cool it is is with the recliner.
The recliner.
Because I think a lot of us have recliners where maybe there's a rip or tear, and they're still comfortable, but they're faded from the sun.
Yeah. They make them really well to last.
Yeah.
But the fabrics don't always last.
Right.
Sometimes a lot of recliners are hand-me-downs, you know?
Or they're
Like
not.
maybe it used to be your dad's and now it's yours or whatever. Or you had one and you gave it to somebody. This breathes new life into it.
It really does. Doesn't it look refreshed and renewed?
Yes.
I mean, you just think about how much fun you can have with the colors, because
Yes.
you could get ivory maybe for your recliner, get maybe the turquoise for a chair or a sofa.
Yes.
That's what's really nice. You can really mix these pieces.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Don't know the answer, but I'm going to throw it out there.
Yeah.
All of the pieces we're showing you here kind of have a straight back. If I have a loose back sofa, will this still work if I try to cover it and tuck, or not really?
You know what? It really will.
It will,
because
yeah.
these are so made to give so much. Like even when we showed the size charts with the measurements,
Yeah.
I tell everybody, don't get so worried about that, because I can tell you there's so much give in this material.
Yeah.
It's going to work.
Great.
Yeah.
We're going to show you. There you can see. What about over leather, right? Like maybe, you know, again, at one time you had this great idea of how you wanted your living room to be and the leather was great. And now you're like, I don't really like the leather so much. Well, let's, you know, again, don't go buy a new chair. If the chair's still in good shape, let's just cover it and make it look a little different. Give it a new color. The texture is almost, it reminds me a little, it's like puckered. And it's a little like when you see it there, almost like a little honeycomb.
It is,
kind of a
isn't it?
look to it.
I
Yeah.
know.
Here's the size chart, just to give you an idea. When we say a one-seater, that's like a standard chair, right, Sue?
It is,
But it
yeah.
could be any arm style, really. It can be a rolled style or a straight style, right?
Exactly.
A two-seater is a standard love seat. And again, the backrest is, you know, between 48 and 73. And the three-seater is a standard sofa. That goes up to a 95-inch sofa. That's a big sofa.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah,
And
it's great.
You know, the fact that you can throw it in the washing machine on cold, throw it in your dryer on low is what's great. And you're sitting there and look at how it's not moving at all.
No, it's not
know?
slipping off.
You don't
It's
have
really
to worry.
comfortable.
It's really
I like the
comfortable.
way it feels, I have
Yeah.
to say. Like, again, the puckering isn't scratchy. It's really lovely material.
Oh, and I should mention, we do give you 3 of these. So if you want to tuck them into the side, just to hold the material down a little bit more, you can. But you don't have to use these. It's just if you want to.
It's just a helper if you need it. Colors real quickly. Ivory.
Ivory.
So now you don't have to be afraid of a light color sofa because you can wash this, right?
Yes.
Then we have the denim,
Denim.
which really does look like a good pair of dark jeans.
I know.
Then we have the turquoise, which is kind of more of a dusty turquoise color. The deep gray, which is your charcoal. The brown, or that pretty crimson color for those of you who like those burgundy tones. Listen, I could sit here all night.
I know, right?
This is available. Again, it's Paulato by Gaico. It's our Stresh furniture slipcover. Choose your favorite color and choose your size. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Thanks
And
for stopping by.
for the coffee cake.
For the coffee
It was
cake,
delicious.
right? Awesome. Nice
Oh.
to see you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hey, we talked about this earlier.